Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. So today we are going to be playing with a skill that I don't use that often. We're going to be playing with the singing skill. I have my sim here, his name is Clive. He lives in quite a nice house in Del Sol Valley. And Clive has got quite a good set of pipes on him. He's currently singing level 5. And today we're going to find out whether or not it's possible to make a career out of singing. I've just been finding myself a bit curious lately about finding different ways for Sims to make money outside of just the normal rabbit hole jobs and active jobs. I think I've played with most skills at this point, but I've been kind of getting more into the idea of like dedicating time to one particular skill to see if it could actually pay off as like a self-employment option. We recently did this with the gourmet cooking skill where my sim tried to make a living off of making wedding cakes, and it actually ended up being pretty comparable, if not even slightly higher paid than what she would have been paid if she was in like the appropriate level of a career branch. So we're going to play through a few days as Clive, maybe 3 days, and we're going to be doing like the normal amount of work hours any sim would do, maybe like 7, 8 hours, something like that, to see how much money we get paid. So I mentioned before, we're currently at singing level 5, which would put us sort of between level 4 or 5 of any career if we were doing like a rabbit hole career. And at that level, we'd sort of be expecting to make between 400 and 500 simoleons a day for, let's say, 7, 8 hours work. I'm going to send you to bed, Clive. I was thinking it might be better to go in the evening, but it's already 10 PM, so I'm thinking maybe we'll just do our first day of work tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole goal of this video. I just want to see how profitable is singing really. Singing's one of those funny skills where you don't really have as much control over it as something like crafting or baking. At least when you're making something, you can sort of control how much money you'll make, because you can choose what you're going to craft, and once you've sold one of any particular item, you kind of get an idea of how many items you'd have to make to break even. Singing, on the other hand, is a bit like performing an instrument in public or like making jokes. Your entire income is dependent on how generous your audience are. So given that our income is going to be based solely on tips, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how much we make. Although, I might just travel to, because I don't have a microphone. Yeah, we'll say we like video gaming, sure. It's not necessarily just tips alone that can give us an income. We do have an option to get a slight income, a bit of a pathetic one really, by licensing a song. I don't think we're at the skill level to be able to do that. Personally, I find song licensing a bit of a waste of time, just because... Oh, you got dressed for the occasion. Yeah, we like to sing in drag. Yeah, I find song licensing a bit of a waste of time because you can only do it once a week. Oh, okay, no, we haven't got the skill level. I think it might be skill level 8 that we need to license songs, but we can only do one of them a week, and the pay isn't that great. There are so many other things you can get royalties for. But, you know, it is an income from singing, so maybe if we get to skill level 8 after performing, maybe we'll license a song. Maybe if I'm friendly, I'll be friendly to May. Maybe if I get to know some of these Sims, I could potentially increase my chances. If I just introduce myself to a load of Sims, then I might be able to invite them over when I'm ready to perform, and then I'll have an even bigger audience. What's wrong, Clive? You need to take a shit? Take a shit, get some chips, grab some chips, and then we'll just use the bathroom. What hours should we work? I think maybe we should work 2 till 10. I think those would be quite good hours for something like entertainment. Everyone will be off work. Well, most people will be off work. They'll come to the lounge for some drinks and, you know, socialising. Did I introduce myself? Yeah, I introduced myself to Eliza. Who else is nearby? It's a bit dead. Oh, Lily Feng. I'll quickly come and introduce myself to you two, and then I guess we'll just go home and wait for our little made-up shift time, and then we can invite some Sims over if it's not that busy tonight. Say hello to Janae. Say hello to Morty. That is the walk of a confident man, Mortimer. Is that Brooke's dad? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. I love spotting my own Sims out and about. Okay, I've introduced myself to a few people. I've slightly increased the chances of having a bigger audience tonight. I'm thinking, Clive, let's just go home, chill out. We'll fill your needs so that we're ready for our big performance, our debut. Alright, Clive, well, you just do what you want. I'll see you at 2 o'clock. Alright, nearly 2 o'clock. Let's head back to the bar. Not that busy, but that's okay. I'm going to queue up inviting all of the people I met earlier. Liz is already here. She's still behind the bar. Mortimer Goth will be right over. Well, it is Love Day. Maybe we could woo Mortimer Goth with our beautiful pipes. How about we start off with a folk song? We'll sing Henford on Bagley Bridge is Falling Down. Okay, I think I might just queue up. I'm going to queue up a few different songs so that we can do a full set. Oh, that Sim looks like he's coming over to give me some money. Hey, our first 10 simoleons. Okay, alright. We'll queue up some more songs. That's 30 already in just one song. So in less than an hour so far we've made 30 simoleons, and I'm pretty sure the going rate for an entertainer at least at level 5 would be 50 simoleons an hour. So, you know, not bad. And then maybe we'll queue up some jazz as well. Sing song for Eliza. Oh, there's our cake making sim, Kendall. We might even get famous from doing this, because she became a notable newcomer selling wedding cakes. Oh, Mortimer, dig deep, man, dig deep. That's right. Okay, 50 simoleons. We're about 10% of the way there. I notice that sim over there hasn't donated anything. What's wrong then? Do you just not recognise talent when you hear it? Clearly not. Few sims have left, but it's okay. It's still only 4 o'clock. I'm sure it'll get busier once people have finished work. You know, 6 p.m. onwards, I think we'll be quite busy. A tip from Thorn Bailey. You know how when you spam conversation topics and people get really bored? I wonder what would happen if we just sang the same song over and over again. People would get really pissed off. Oh yeah, Thorn's standing behind me, which means that photographer might catch me in frame. Well done, Clive. Hitting those high notes. We're building our entrepreneur skill as well. Thorn is kind of stealing my shine though, pissing me off a little bit. Right, I'm just gonna tell you to go away, Thorn Bailey, because the audience are now just crowding around you and passing out on the floor, so you fuck off. Ah, another tip from Mortimer. Well, I mean, it's almost 6 o'clock. We've passed the halfway point, or we're coming up to the halfway point, and so far we've made 100 simoleons, so I'm sort of getting the impression that actually singing isn't that profitable, and maybe I was right to not invest too much time in it in the past. Oh, thank you, Mr. Plumber. I'll queue up a few more songs that'll keep me going until 10 p.m. I haven't even checked our needs yet. I'm guessing we're fine. How are we doing? Ah, still in the green for pretty much everything. Oh, are you going to give me... Oh, the teenagers are more generous than the adults. One thing I do quite like, though, is how quickly I'm building the entrepreneur skill. In one day, I'm at entrepreneur level 3. I mean, that's a separate thing, but I do think the entrepreneur skill is one of the most underrated and useful skills to have, purely because you can get unlimited money by constantly seeking funding for a business plan. Oh, 3/4 of the way in now. Okay, we're in the last hour before it's the end of a 8-hour shift. It looks like most of the other sims have gone home now anyway. I noticed that stingy bitch hasn't put her hand in her pocket. I gave everything to you. You can't help out that poor artist over there? Shame on you, Kendall. Yeah, we'll end the night on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay, I think it's fair to say I can call it now. We made 240 simoleons. I mean, it's not terrible, definitely not terrible, but it's about what we would have got paid at like level 2, maybe even 3 of a career. And I think at singing level 5, really, we probably should be making a bit more. So I don't think it is that profitable. Also, we must be almost at level 6. I might just grab some free chips. I don't really want to spend money on food, so I can keep a nice clean track of how much money I've made without spending much. Okay, well, our social is pretty low. Maybe we'll have a chat with Nina Caliente. She might take pity on me and buy me a drink. Just do a couple gossips. Maybe we'll whisper about celebrity. Whisper about baby Ariel. And maybe I'll just grab a few more chips. Eliza must hate us. We haven't ordered a single drink, but we do just keep ordering free bowls of chips. Yes, another bowl of chips, please, Liz. Thank you. Alright, well, needs are pretty good. Let's head home and then get ready for another day of work tomorrow. Who knows? We might make even more with our level 6. We're currently we have like a fixed tip rate of 10 simoleons. So maybe once we get to level 6, maybe we'll get a fixed rate of 12 or something, I don't know. But I'm actually thinking what I might do is tomorrow we'll do the same as we did today, 2 till 10, because I feel like 2 days will give us a good idea of how much money you can make when you're just at a standard level, you know, standard guy, standard level, what's the average? But then maybe for the 3rd day, for the last day, I might just max out our singing skill just to see what the difference is. Because if it turns out that actually once we're at level 10, we're making like ridiculous bank, then it might work out actually more profitable in the long run to just be patient, accept low tips that are pretty few and far between if there's going to be a big payoff. Clive, I'm glad to see you're already dressed because it's time for our shift at the lounge. You know what I am going to do though? I feel like this stage is a little bit lackluster. I kind of want to give us... I might use one of the backdrops from the prom just to give us a little bit more glitz and glamour, you know? Okay, that's a bit better. It's not amazing, but it's better than what it was. A little bit more prestige, I think. Okay, we'll queue up a few folk songs. So how far are we from skill level 6? Okay, 82%. So we earned 240 simoleons yesterday for 8 hours work. So I guess whatever we end up with today, I'll just subtract the 240 so I can work out what the daily rate is. I love how nursery rhymes like Itsy Bitsy Spider are listed under folk music. Oh, I love Clive. You could tell. He's just happy to be there. What a beautiful voice. If only the audience agreed. The kids will be finishing school now at least. Ah, tell me you're randomly generated without telling me you're randomly generated. Oh, bless her. Okay, it's a quieter day than yesterday. A much quieter day. I think we made 50 simoleons yesterday within our first hour. And we're coming into our second hour and we haven't even made 40, so... Saturday apparently isn't the best day to be performing. You'd think it would be the opposite, because more people are going to be off today, but... Oh, come on then, sparklers. Give me some of your cash. Oh, we just got singing level 6. Okay, so let's see what the tip amount will be now. My guess is... I think it's going to be either 12 or 14. 12, there we go. Damn, this is a really slow day. Okay, I think we're starting to get busy now. 2 sims have just come in. Hey, Megumi, don't you just walk straight past. Oh no, Thorn Bailey is here. And he's cheering, he's trying to attract a crowd. Actually, that's not too bad. I might let him attract a crowd in here, and then I'll get rid of him. Okay, the crowd is here. Thorn Bailey, you just go away, and then I will reap the rewards of your fandom. Oh, notable newcomer. We're now a 1-star celebrity. That's not bad. 2 days of work. Why are you uncomfortable? What's wrong? Oh, unbalanced meals. Oh. Well, I tell you what, Clive. Once I leave you after finishing the video, you can spend your riches on as much cheese as you like. Entrepreneur level 4. I don't know if we will be able to release a song. Dislike singing. No, we like singing. We've decided to make it our livelihood. So I think tomorrow, I'm just going to max out the singing skill. We'll see what the difference is in tips. I don't think it'll be anything crazy. I think if anything, it might be like 20 or 24 simoleons a tip. So we'll do that, see what the difference in tips is. But before we perform, I might spend tonight seeing if we can write a song and see what the royalties will be like. Okay, we're pretty much at the end of our shift. We didn't do as well as we did yesterday. We made 196 simoleons tonight instead of 240. Oh, okay. We made 206 simoleons actually. But you can pretty much average it out and safely assume that we're going to make roughly sort of 210, something like that. On average, simoleons a day at the skill level we're currently at. Really not that lucrative. Not that lucrative at all. You'd earn more from doing a couple of paintings. Well, I am going to buy you a microphone so you can make a song. But I'll put your money back to 446 just because I'm too lazy to try and keep track of, like, working it out. Okay, so we've seen what happens when you're at level 6. Let's put you... Singing level 10, max out the singing skill. So tonight we are going to write lyrics, an epic ballad. This is a very slow process. I think because being able to write songs was one of the first royalty options. For some reason though, even though singing and using musical instruments isn't the only way you can earn royalties. The game makes it so that writing lyrics takes such a long amount of time in comparison to other things. It takes so much longer to write a song than it does to write an entire book. But anyway, I'll let you write that song and you're not moving until you're finished. Oh, we finished our song and it only took 10 hours. Okay, so we will just go and license our song. Budget bitch, we'll get some fame. It took that long to write this song that we have become burnt out. Alright, Clive. Oh, well, we earned immediately 200 simoleons from licensing the song. I'd be interested to see how much we make tomorrow. Welcome wagon. I really can't be arsed. I've stayed up all night writing a song, so really not a good time for me. Okay, Clive. You ready for your next shift? Hopefully we get considerably more money this time, although we are starting to burn out. I guess we'll have to see how 8 more hours of this goes. Ooh, we can sing theatre drama and we can sing our own song. We can sing Budget Bitch. Okay, hopefully that attracts a crowd when they hear an original song they've never heard before. And then we'll also sing some theatre drama, Pancake's End, Epilogue. Oh, immediately got 20 simoleons. I thought it would be 20 for maxing out that skill. Okay, well we had 646 when we started this third and final shift. So I guess we'll see how much we make. Again, still pretty quiet. Oh, thank you very much, Naoki. Appreciate that. I'm gonna sing my song again and again just to see if it pisses people off. I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it won't make any difference. But it would be funny if it did annoy Sims, if they got these uncomfortable or tense mood buffs from listening to the same song on repeat again and again. I'm getting the feeling, unfortunately, that pursuing singing isn't really that great of a career move and that you'll probably never become a wealthy Sim by doing it. Which is a real shame because I feel like doing something creative, like playing an instrument or singing, such an area of opportunity for The Sims 4. I've seen like a little bit of speculation that there might potentially be a band pack in the future. And I mean, personally, I sort of, first of all, my initial reaction was like, what cheek? Such cheek to have a pack dedicated to a band when we already have instruments and singing in The Sims 4. But I think if it was a game pack and it added things like drum kits, electric guitars, and made it so that you could actually use a stage that Sims wouldn't, you know, climb on. If it was done right and Sims behaved themselves and actually listened to the show, then I do think that could be a really fun pack. If they made a game pack centered around having a band, I would probably enjoy it. I would definitely play it. I just think the Sims team would have to be very careful as to what they actually put in the pack to make sure that it's not, like, terrible value for money and that it offers more than enough to make up for the fact that we already have instruments and singing. Well, the audience aren't getting annoyed at the fact that I'm singing the same song over and over, but I have noticed that my Sim has just stopped singing and now she's completely silent. I don't know if that's because we're singing the same song on repeat, or whether it's just because I've been singing too long, I don't know. Oh, Thorn Bailey, go away. Everyone's getting all up in my space. Guys, get off the stage. You're eating into my time. Okay, there we go. Back on stage, where we belong. Oh, we just got 3 tips in a row. Oh no, we're starting to get a bit dazed. Well, we finished now anyway. We made 320 simoleons this time, which is an increase of about 100 simoleons a day when we've like doubled the skill level. We got 240 when we were at level 5, and we've only got like an extra 100 now that we've maxed that skill out. So, yeah, unfortunately singing just doesn't seem to be worth it. No, don't go spending our money ordering drinks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay, let's head home. We'll just go home. Glutton. No. We'll go home, we'll go to sleep, and then we'll see how much we get paid in the morning for our song, Budget Bitch. I think it's about 10 o'clock we get paid. I reckon we'll get paid maybe somewhere between 150 and 250. Jeez, Clive, you're not clean up after yourself. You slop. I have a piece of custom content in my game that I guess is making some of my Sims wear a tiara. Well, that's fine by me, Clive. If you want to feel like a princess, you can feel like a princess. Today, tomorrow, and every day. 157 simoleons for our song. Yeah, that's about on par with usual royalties for like a SimTube video or a book, but takes like 3 times the amount of time to produce it. Well, you know what? I was a bit curious about this before we started the video. I feel like this has given me a better idea of how profitable it is now. Sadly, not very, which is a great shame, because I actually quite like that Sims can sing and they can go on stage. I quite like the idea of having like a pop star lifestyle. But on that note, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You know I love it when you do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.